never smooth on the map, never see what you gonna do when you at, who you with, you ain't really about that, don't you? Really on the move on the map, never slip, keep your hands to your left, don't you? You ain't really about that, don't you? Really on the move on the map, never slip, keep your hands to your left.
Hey everyone, what's going on? Mark here from TST Industries, and I am not in the garage. I'm here at Daytona International Speedway for the MotoAmerica race weekend. We had a huge opportunity presented to us where Suzuki of North America reached out to us and wanted our GSX-8R on display under their tent. And our bike is front and center on a beautiful platform on display for everyone to see what we've been able to do with it. And right now we are under the Karns Performance tent with Karns Performance Race Team. Now this is a team that we sponsor that will be racing in the MotoAmerica Twins Cup all season. And as you can see behind me, we have 3 bikes, 3 riders, and we are really excited as they are finally in our backyard and we're able to see them in their natural element. Now, obviously with 3 riders, you can imagine all 3 bikes need their own special setup. And Karns Performance has done a phenomenal job. Jason Karns, the team principal, has been handling this phenomenally. And I'm really excited. We're actually gonna meet with all 3 riders, Levy, Batty, Alisa, and Isaac, who will be taking on the challenge of trying to obtain some podiums and hopefully win the Twins Cup this year. It's a tough competition, a stacked class, but we are all really excited for the future of road racing in America and especially in the Twins Cup. So stick around. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the 3 musketeers, the 3 riders for Karns Performance, and we'll sit down and have a quick Q&A. Now, Karns Performance is a company based out of Pennsylvania, and they have traveled all the way to Florida to participate at Daytona International Speedway for their Twins Cup. Now, it's a little special. Obviously, they're racing GSX-8R, but they also have a pretty stout team with 3 riders, 3 bikes, all battling neck and neck to take the spot over here at the Speedway. And today we are joined, we're gonna have all 3 racers stop by and say hey, but right now we have Isaac Woodworth, who is part of the Karns Performance Racing Team. Isaac, how you doing, man?
I'm good, how are you guys?
Awesome, awesome. Now, Isaac isn't a stranger to us. He's actually hopped on our own TST bikes for a few endurance races. He partied with us at our Christmas party. He's a Central Florida guy through and through, and his dad Curtis is here as well. Really awesome family. I've been watching Isaac race with SFL Mini GP for several years. The talent coming out of there is tremendous. And now you are on the national stage at Daytona International Speedway. How does it feel racing for MotoAmerica, being on a Twins bike, and being a part of such a cool team?
Pretty sick being on the high banks on a national event, because I've been here before, been here 2 times when it's not national, but having all the fans on the infield and ripping the high banks with TV watching you is pretty cool.
Now, you are the youngest, you're still in school. What is it like racing and taking time out to ensure that you're still getting your studies done?
Racing is my main priority, but it's pretty hard to balance it because I miss school a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like right now I'm skipping school, don't tell nobody. But it's pretty easy because most of the work's online now.
Okay.
So you can just pull up your laptop and do it.
Going into the season, and as now you've gotten your first qualifying done, you're practicing. So what are your goals for this season, and have they shifted after experiencing this?
Yeah, my goals for the season is to win.
Okay.
I feel like that's everybody's goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like now, I don't think they shifted at all. I still want to win. That's what I'm coming to do, and I'm gonna do it any way possible. So I'm gonna fight for the win. I'm gonna fight for the win.
And I really want to give you the time now to give a shout out to whoever you'd want. Sponsors, classmates, your dad.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to Jason and the whole Karns Performance team. Everybody backing them too. All the support is helping me continue my dreams of racing professionally. I want to say thanks to my dad, all my personal sponsors, Envy Racing Apparel, KYT, Chef Eats. Thank you guys, and thank you TST.
Thank you, Isaac. We appreciate your time. As always, we will be here watching you, supporting you, and rooting for you. And we're really excited to see what you and the Karns Performance Race Team can do this weekend and this season.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And we are back with another member, another racer for the Karns Performance team. Alisa, thank you. I want to ask, we were just with Isaac, what's it like racing for MotoAmerica and balancing your personal life?
Well, it is a little bit difficult. I just finished my bachelor's degree in December, and I started my master's degree this January. So luckily this is my spring break week, so I'm off.
Time to party.
So yeah, our party was Daytona. So
yeah.
It helps this week, but in general, it's a little bit difficult because I do take classes for my MBA.
Okay.
So it is pretty intense. It's going to be finished in December, so it's a one-year program, and it's going to go through the summer. So we'll see how that works, but I've started racing while I was in college and before that when I was in high school and middle school, so I'm pretty used to the balance.
Yeah. And how does this bike feel? You're on Twins Cup 8R. Are you finding it difficult to keep up with the Aprilias out there, or are you still learning the bike and the track pretty well, or?
Yeah, so I've been to Daytona quite a few times. I've been racing since I was here, at least since I was 16 or 17. So I've got quite a bit of experience at this track. The 8R is definitely a big step.
Yeah.
But for me, I've ridden an Aprilia and I've ridden the R7, and this one was the most comfortable for me.
And we don't pay her to say
riding
that.
style, no, definitely not. But it really was. It's such a smooth bike. The Aprilia and the R7 are good bikes, but they are so torquey and so aggressive that it makes it very unsmooth ride.
Gotcha.
And I'm a very smooth rider. I prefer the bike to be kind of planted, and the Suzuki affords that. So it's really great. So I like it a lot. And I really don't feel like the power difference is that much. I think we're faster than a lot of the R7s out there. And the Aprilias, I mean, they're quick, but these were moving pretty good today, so
awesome.
No complaints.
And now how's it being a part of an all-male team? You have the young gun, and then you have Levy.
Yep.
You're kind of sandwiched in the middle. Are you learning from them? Are you teaching them the ropes?
Well, at least for the team, I've been on the team the longest. This is my third year with Karns. Levy kind of joined halfway through last year through knowing me. And then we're getting to know Isaac a little bit. So in terms of that, it's fun. Getting to know Isaac has been exciting. He's really fun to get along with. Levy lives at our house, so I get to see him all the time. So yeah, so we have good chemistry there. But it's definitely a learning curve for me. I race also in an all-women's series in Mexico in the Latin American Cup, and it is definitely different. So
awesome.
But I do enjoy it here, and I don't think anyone treats me any different.
Yeah. And what's the dynamic like when you're on the track racing, and maybe you're ahead of one of them or they pass you? Do you guys have a strategy to kind of take over the podiums?
I'd say no one treats me any different really out there.
Okay.
I'd say actually people became a little less aggressive with me once I had like Levy on my team, especially last year, and now this year with Isaac and Levy. I feel like people don't really want to mess with me as much because there's two other people on my team that they know will have my back. So people aren't necessarily stuffing me as hard or trying to punt me off the racetrack. So maybe it's a little bit better to have two guys on my team who are defending me. They're little bodyguards out there a little bit. So
awesome.
So that's been a benefit.
Well, I want to give you a chance now to give a shout out to whomever you'd like, your friends, your family, sponsors. Take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of sponsors that help me out. Certified Knee Draggers, New York Safety Track, Bison Track, KYT, Charlie's Chop Shop. There's tons of people that help me out. My family in Puerto Rico who always watch and support, even though I think they think I'm a little bit nuts. My dad for traveling all over the country with us. The Baddies, Levy's family, who are always providing so much support to us. Thank you to everyone.
And there you have it. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to bring in the third musketeer of the Karns Performance team. Alisa, thank you. Good luck this weekend. We'll be here watching and supporting you from near and afar, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And lastly, we have Levi Batty?
Levy Batty, yes.
Levy Batty with us. He's part of the Karns Performance Racing Team here at Daytona. He will be racing in MotoAmerica Twins Cup this year. Levy, pleasure having you. Nice to meet you, first of all. I want to ask you, how does it feel out there so far being on the 8R, riding with your teammates at Daytona?
I think it's amazing. It's the first time going with this bike, like fully built, going on track. And really, I mean, everything that came together from the Nitron suspension that was totally new for us, it's a great experience. And I'm really loving it out there.
And now, is this your first time racing at Daytona?
Well, last October we went here for a ASRA weekend.
Okay.
But the fully official MotoAmerica round,
weekend.
yes, this is the first.
And what is it like racing at such a world-renowned track?
To me, it doesn't sound as world-renowned anymore. But for if I tell some people around like my community or like back when I'm in Belgium, like they know Daytona and they're like, oh, like you are riding in Daytona. That's crazy.
And lastly, you said you're from Belgium. It's a huge culture shift coming to America, but road racing is road racing. Is there a major difference that you're seeing between being back home and being in America?
Personally, I think the people are friendly, and a lot of people are working together. So even if they're competitors, you know, we will help each other. And in Europe, it's more like a closer thing together. They have their own thing, and then you have your own thing.
Gotcha.
So I like that the people are very friendly here.
It's a bigger community, I guess.
Yeah, and the fans are really great. So
Awesome.
I love it.
Awesome. And now, before you go, I just want to give you a chance. Say hi to the camera. Give a shout out to whomever you'd like. Spotlight is yours.
Well, I'd like to thank Bicycle Track, KYT Americas. I'd like to thank Olivier from Travo, from back in Belgium. I'd like to thank my parents, of course. I'd like to thank the Gendron household for keeping me well fed and for everything. I want to thank, of course, Karns, Jason, everyone. They're doing a great job. I want to thank Brandon from Max Auto Body. He's part of my big contributor to the season. I want to thank TST. They've been awesome coming on board this year. I also like to thank Blood Lubricants, sorry. They're always supporting me every year. NG Brakes, Nitron Suspension, Adriani, Adrenaline Engineering. And if I forgot anyone, I'm sorry, but thank you guys.
Awesome. And Levy, we appreciate you. It was a pleasure meeting you. We'll be here obviously all weekend supporting you from near and far, and we're really excited to see how you do in MotoAmerica this year.
Thank you.
And here we are, lastly, with the wrangler of the Three Musketeers, Jason Karns of Karns Performance, the team principal for the Karns Performance Racing Team in MotoAmerica for the Twins Cup. Jason, I appreciate your time tremendously.
Thank you.
You and I, we've known each other for a little bit. Obviously, we sponsor you guys. What is it like managing a team of three young guns who are rambunctious and ready to take the podiums?
They're very rambunctious, for sure. They're always out doing whatever. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And now, are you facing any hurdles managing a team of three with three different bikes? You have to set it up per rider, obviously, so there's a lot of analytics and insights with that.
Yeah, it's a little stressful.
Yeah.
They not necessarily the fact that there's three of them.
Yeah.
It magnifies it times two from what two bikes tend to
Absolutely. And what is it like now? You're racing in MotoAmerica. You're at Daytona. These guys, some are new, some are used to it. What are your expectations for this weekend? It's very windy out here.
Yeah.
And you're competing against some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
What are your expectations for this weekend?
Of course, I want to win.
Of course.
But aside from that, we're a little bit conservative on some of our choices, but we're improving. We improved drastically from first session to qualifying one, and we're looking to improve for tomorrow quite a bit.
Awesome. And now, I don't want to hold you up too much. I have people all over calling for you. I want to give you a chance to give a shout out to the viewers out there. Highlight anyone or companies. Take it away.
I want to thank first and foremost TST. They've supported us with a bunch of special parts and stuff that you just can't get yet, but you will. Next Auto Body, they do all our paint work and all that stuff for us. And then NG brake rotors, M4 for exhaust, Nitron and Adriani.
Yep.
They're huge with suspension. They've helped us a lot. I know TST works with them with special suspension. But they helped us with some custom stuff for our suspension that will be available, and TST is helping with some of that too. And like, of course, the TST covers and all the stuff we're allowed to use.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time tremendously. I know you're a busy man, and I'm thankful that I was able to catch you in between transitions here. Obviously, we're going to be out here all weekend. You have one of my coworkers, part of your race team. I hope that he's useful to you, and if not, just kick him a couple of times. But again, just thank you tremendously for everything you do for us, making it easy to work with you guys. We're super excited for the future of Karns Performance, everything you do in the CF Moto world, the Suzuki world. I mean, you're really doing a phenomenal job. So
thank you.
You deserve the recognition, and I thank you. So
thank you.
Awesome, Jason. Thank you. Be sure to check out Karns Performance, based out of Pennsylvania, but really taking the nation by storm and attending as many MotoAmerica events that they can get their hands on. For now, this has been Mark, Jason, and the entire Karns Performance team at Daytona International Speedway, and we'll catch you next time. Ride safe.